Ciao tutti, benvenuti. Welcome back to Appa's Kitchen on the road here in lovely, charming, friendly Messina, Sicily. I'm here in front of the court. Rosticceria. There's my landmark back there. Where is it? The church. So it's a beautiful day here. It's going up to like 79. So it's warm. I'm dressed like a tourist. I'm wearing shorts. Two cruise ships in. I see lots of shorts. So I'm going to blend right in. I'm not wearing the mandatory hat though. The hat. They got the hats. They got the shorts. Not 3/4 length though. They're full shorts. Alright, so it's really nice. It's Sunday, so not a whole lot's going to be open. Although it's busier than I would expect for a Sunday. Traffic. So I'm going to a place called called Rosticceria U Famulare. Now this U is, I guess, Sicilian dialect. I've seen it around. I don't know if it's of, like in Italian would be di. Oh wow, this is the front of the court building. Really pretty. And I thought Famulare was like family. Oh. It's actually the name, the family name, Famulare. And I don't understand this rosticceria is also something that I've seen associated with Sicilian food, which I thought meant like roast chicken, like what is it? Rosticceria? What is that word? You know what I'm trying to say. Rosticceria chicken? I thought that that's what it was, but it's not roasted, it's fried. So arancini, fried pizza. Trying to get some good light here. That kind of stuff. So I'm going to get an Arancino. So if you've been paying attention, you may remember, you probably don't, that in Palermo, these rice balls are feminine. Arancina is one. Arancine is plural. Here in, where are we? Eastern Sicily. So here in Messina, Catania, they are masculine. Arancino is one. Arancini is plural. And they are cone shaped. In Palermo, they're round. Isn't it interesting? So this court building is really pretty. I'm going to show you this if I'm allowed. There's like a person sitting in a police car or something. And then I'm going to try to find this Rosticceria U Famulare. I thought it was right on this street that I'm going to come to, like a piazza or something. And then I don't know what that is across the street. Pretty building. So this is the court of Messina. And then I don't know what that is across the street. There's another court building, Tribunale. And the little newspaper stands on the corners. So I think I'm going this way. Oh my God, everybody's turning. All right, I'm gonna cross the street and then go that way. Oh, look at the big flower. Is that real? Time for a little rant. Don't worry, you're not gonna have a problem with this one. So yesterday on Facebook, there's another one of those big flowers. Yesterday on Facebook, there was this beautiful photograph of a woman and a child like through a kind of steamed up car window. And then the photographer had written, let me show you this flower. The photographer had written that he was in India, I don't know where he was, Delhi or something, on the way from the airport or whatever. And this woman and child appeared at his window. Bus driver's crazy. She's like, no, you're not gonna cross. So this woman and child appeared at his window. He said he had just enough time to take the photo before the light changed. And you could buy this print for $110. I was like, well, how much money is she gonna get? It's just really, unfortunately the comments were all similar, but it was just really exploitative. So I don't like to include people in my videos, as interesting as they are, even though I'm not making any money from it. Oh, here it is, right here. So I'm not making any money from my videos, but you know, people are not agreeing to be in my videos, so I'm not going to exploit them. That's horrible. Oh my God, funny. So I said, I want to try una arancina classica. I just told you the difference. I got it wrong. So you put it in a microwave. I like that place that I went to in Palermo where they made it fresh. So then when he was heating it up, I said, oh, è arancino, qui è arancino. He kind of yelled at me. He wasn't yelling, he was Italian, but he got very animated and said it's arancino everywhere. The only place that's arancina is Palermo, and then there was some reason for that, which I don't remember. I'm gonna ask Chat GPT. All right, let me show you what I got here. I think these might be easier to make this way than the round ones. Putting a big one out on the table there. 20 plates. That's not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be on like a piazza. Here's the tourists. Alright, let's see what this is like. Club. Crunchy on the outside. Really moist inside. The other one that I had in Palermo was like pure beef. Which has cheese. ragu, cheese. Should have peas too. I haven't gotten any peas yet. I think it has mortadella. It's really good. I had to have something savory after that breakfast. It's, oh, I see a pea. It's breaking. It's a mash. Not gone. I got a water. Even though I have water all in my water bottle. I figured I'll take a water home. Okay, let me show you this. It broke. So we got cheese. There's a pea. It's saffron rice. My water. It has like rosemary or something in it. What a mess. Alright, I just asked about the name, Rosticceria. So, originally, it was just roasted meats. Now they do fried foods, arancini, fried calzones. They had all kinds of fried stuff in there. Another one of these big flowers. You can buy a print for $110. Which is really good. Alright, that was good. Very popular place. I think they're all Italian. People just stop by for a little arancini. I was going to walk this way, but this neighborhood looks really interesting. What do you think, viewer? Let's check it out. This is that main street that Chat GPT told me to walk down, but it said also peek into the side alleys. Just really pretty buildings here. I don't think there's going to be anything open because it's Sunday. Looks like an old palazzo. I wish I could find an Airbnb in one of these buildings. Like an old flat. Reminds me of Buenos Aires. There were a lot of buildings like this in Buenos Aires. I used to take tango classes in one of them. A beautiful old elevator and just these big rooms. All right, there's some kind of church here. And I think Piazza Duomo. Huh? Is that a cruise ship? Ugh. I think Piazza Duomo is down that way, but let's walk up here. So I'm just going to wander, see what I find. It's very small. Pretty easy to orient yourself because you have the Strait of Messina at one end, so that always kind of helps to let me know where I am. And I'm also going downhill, so I know to go back to my place, I'm going to go back uphill. Sort of a grid-like layout here because everything was destroyed in the earthquake. So we don't have those old Byzantine streets. Like in some of the old historic centers in other parts of Italy. There's a hop-on, hop-off bus. I don't think I need to do that because I already did a little train. And I think I know which street this is too. Another main street here. I think this runs. Oh my God, these cars are so noisy. I think this runs. I think this runs to the Catalan church. I think he's doing that on purpose. That's a cute little hop-on, hop-off bus there. It's mini. All right, I'm not going to walk on that main street, so I'm going back in. Big dog. Going back in the neighborhood here. Oops. There's a cruise ship right there. How is it so close? It's pretty, it's quiet. Not a whole lot of people out. Weather is perfect. I just passed a restaurant that's opening, so there will be some things open on Sunday. Go this way. See what's down here. I want to see how people live here. How do I get in somebody's house? So I can go back down to that main street or go up here and cut over. I'm going to do this. This really pretty building with these rounded balconies. Herbalist. Oh, well, this is another main street up here. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, but this pretty entrance to this building. It's filled with plants, really pretty. That Arancino was really good. I'm still hungry though. So this brioche and granita breakfast is for the birds. I don't know how anybody can start their day with something like that. La Rosticceria. That building. I know where I am. The cathedral's just right over that way. Trattoria Paradisiculo. So that's the way to the cathedral. Catalan Church is right up here. So, I don't know where I want to go now. Maybe I'll just keep walking straight. I haven't gone this way. There's a pretty fountain. Whoa, there's the cathedral. Lots of tourists today. This place is busy. Alright, here's the Catalan Church. A lot of tourists sitting back there eating. There's a cruise ship right there. Look at the size of that thing. It's as big as these buildings. Madam. Chicken curry. Halal kebab. I wonder how that chicken curry place is. I've seen a lot of foreigners here, like living. I went into this little grocery store near my Airbnb to look for yogurt, and the woman might have been Sri Lankan, Indian. I don't know if I can cross. Try it. And then, well, the cashier last night was from Sri Lanka. My waitress this morning was from Venezuela. And I've seen others, Africans. So, chicken curry, about Italian. Halal kebab. The kebab is everywhere. That's the back of the Duomo there. Pretty street. I'm gonna walk down here because I think there was something of interest down here that we passed on the bus that I didn't quite get. I don't know that I would like a cruise. First of all, I hate boats. I don't want to be packed on a boat with all those people. And then you dock, you get off. You're in a new place for a few hours. It really takes at least a day to kind of start to get to know a place. So that my barbershop experience and then the aperitivo last night, those were just like two of the best experiences I ever had traveling. The granita this morning too was great. So they're not going to get that from these. There's the other cruise ship. They're You're not going to get that from these cruise ships. They drop them off here in the center. Maybe there's a little train right there. You take the little train. They go to a little restaurant right here. They're with people who deal with tourists all day long. They don't really get outside of this area. Then we get back on the ship. There's a train, there's a little bus, there's the other cruise ship. So this is the building that I wanted to see. Piazza Unione Europea. It's a European Union piazza. Oh, it's a municipal building. Municipio. That looks like the Philadelphia Art Museum. I'm tired now from walking. There's something over there that looks interesting, but I'm going to get off this main street. So I guess this is like City Hall of Messina. It's really pretty here. All right, I'm going to start walking back towards my place. See if I can find a bench in the shade to relax a little bit. There's a bookstore. So back up near my way, more local. Uffici. Oh yeah, I passed this building before. It's going to take me right out to the Piazza Duomo. It's the back of the Duomo. Some benches here. A place to sit. Over here, maybe? Somebody's probably going to bother me. Okay, it's a nice spot, but there's one problem. The smoke is blowing right this way. So, we can't sit there. Alright, we're going to get away from this crowd here. Oh, God, these smokers. This is 50th anniversary of the earthquake in 1908. And the victims. But why does it say December 28th, 2020? The 50th anniversary would have been 1958. To the town destroyed by an earthquake, to the more than 60,000 victims buried under the debris, to the orphans and to the survivors who never came back. Should we climb the top of the clock tower? Up ahead now. It's €5. It's hot today, and there are people. Would have been good to do yesterday afternoon when I got here, when it was empty, but too many people here now. I thought these cruise ships were Italian. So maybe they left from Italian ports, but they really look American to me. The outfits, got the hats, the shorts. Just talked to a guy with the Phillies hat. He's from Delaware County. I don't understand what that is, Delaware County. Near the airport. He's on the cruise. I said, "You're going to watch this show?" He said, "Yeah, my wife wants to watch it, but we got 45 minutes. I said, "Well, let me warn you, it's really slow." He's not going to be happy. I said, "You sports fans give yourself away?" He said, "Yeah, that's why I wore this. You never know who you're going to meet." All right, so I'm leaving the tourists behind. Walking back, look at how pretty this street is. Like, wouldn't you just love to stay in this building? It's close to everything. Beautiful tree-lined street. I really want to see what it's like inside. Like, do they put as much detail in the interiors as they do in the exteriors? And I guess these were built as apartments, right? This was not a single house. It's funny, the two times that I met people from the Philadelphia area, I was wearing this shirt. He said, "Where are you from?" I just showed him my shirt. Guess I'm not really gonna find a bench. I see my church straight ahead. Gas station. Guess I'm gonna go back and rest and then go out for lunch. I'm gonna go somewhere. I might go back to the restaurant I went to for breakfast. They had what was it? Like a roll? I forget what those are called. Veal roll. And a couple things. They had salads. I could get a salad. Something healthy. I'm gonna go up to this main street here. All right, so nothing else that you haven't seen here. That was Arancino. Where am I? Messina. Messinese. From Messina. It was really good. Papa's tired. I need a break. This is Corso Cabor. That's my church. They have bike lanes here. Sorry, I forgot I was ending the video. So that's it for this video. This Grasso Pharmacy. We used to buy vegetables from Jenny Grasso. I wonder if she's Sicilian. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time on Papa's Kitchen on the Road. Ciao for now.